Welcome back to another edition of the Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the Kansas City Royals franchise, where we go over top prospects from AA Northwest Arkansas up to AAA Omaha. Last time we were in AA Northwest Arkansas to go over third base prospect Frank Abreu, and now we're going to be heading up to Omaha in AAA to go over right-handed pitcher James Rice. Rice stands 6 foot 5 inches tall. He is 206 pounds. He is 20 years old, out of the country of Panama, and he was a 4th round pick by Kansas City in the 2020 MLB entry draft. As far as James Rice's attributes go, he is currently sitting at a 75 overall as a C potential, so he is quite good already with a 75 overall, and he has the ability to bump that potential up to a B, as I say for pretty much every C potential prospect in this series. And as far as diving deeper into his attributes goes, he does not give up a lot of hits. He already has a 77 hit per 9 rating, which is very good to see, and he also does not walk a lot of batters with a 72 walks per 9 as well. So pretty good stats with the hits per 9 and walks per 9. You definitely like to see that. He's going to be able to go deep into ball games with an 81 stamina as well. But one thing about him is he's not going to be striking out a ton of batters, though. He only has a 43 K per 9 rating. I struck out a decent amount of batters in the actual game that I played, but that's because it's me controlling him, using his pitches how I would use them. But it works differently in Sims. It's the K per 9 rating that contributes to how many strikeouts he gets, so it's not going to be me, obviously, pitching with him every game. And as far as Rice's repertoire goes, he has a 4-seam fastball that sits around 92 miles per hour. He's got a 2-seamer, which usually sits around 89. And then he's got 3 off-speed pitches, which are a curveball, a slider, and a circle change. And he definitely has a solid amount of break to those off-speed pitches. He's got a 77 break rating. That's definitely his best out of those attributes. He's definitely a bit wild. He's only got 40 control. Definitely needs to work on that in order to pitch at the major league level. But we're confident that is going to go up as he progresses through the minor league system. But as it stands right now, he definitely has the break you'd like to see from a guy. He's not the fastest thrower. He's not a flamethrower, obviously, with only a 92 mile per hour fastball, top set at 92. But he's more of a location guy with his fastball, and then more of a junk ball guy with his off-speed stuff. Whereas curveball, for me, was good at getting strikeouts. It had a good amount of break to it. It was able to get guys chasing it. It was able to drop down from the top of the zone and then stick on the bottom corner and get guys looking. The 2-seamer was exceptionally good at breaking inside on a hitter's hands and jamming them to get them soft contact ground outs to opposite field or even just right pulling it. Just soft contact ground outs is what the 2-seamer is there for. You can also throw it down and away and it'll jam at the end of a guy's bat. The slider was only okay. I didn't have the greatest time using that. I would definitely say the slider could use some work, but I mean, with a curveball and a 2-seamer working, you don't really need every single one of your pitches to work, but it would be good to have the slider there as a backup pitch if the curveball or 2-seamer isn't there on that particular day. And then the circle change did its job. It wasn't spectacular, it wasn't the greatest pitch, it wasn't bad either. It did its job of keeping hitters off balance, messing with their timing, getting some swings and misses because they're way in front of it, and then inducing some ground balls because they're swinging early on it, and they're just hitting the top of the ball straight into the ground. And as far as how James Rice's first professional season in the organization has gone, he started the year in AA with Northwest Arkansas, and after about a month and a half of dominating, he had like a 1.5 ERA. I decided to call him up to AAA because I believe there was an injury, or I just believed he deserved the promotion considering he's already a 75 overall. So he promoted him to AAA, and he's doing exceptionally well in AAA so far as well, with a sub-2 ERA with Omaha. So James Rice has been very impressive in his first professional season in our organization, in just his first professional season of his career. As I said, he was just drafted in the previous season out of Panama. And as far as his future goes, I would say that he definitely has a chance to have a potential spot in the rotation in Kansas City. Maybe not next year in 2022, but possibly by 2023. And he is only 20 years old right now, so he'll be 21 next year, and then he'll only be 22 in the year 2023. So James Rice, he's still very young, still got some progressing to do with his control. The rest of the stuff is pretty much where I'd already like it to be, so those are just going to be added bonuses if that was those going up as he progresses with his career. The main thing is I wanted to see more control from him and not be as wild. And with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the prospect profile of right-handed pitching prospect James Rice out of Panama. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.